Yo, guys, welcome to the Just Chill Podcast, episode 12. I'm joined by my co-hosts, Jack and Alex. Say what's good, y'all.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, everybody?
We can just keep going, bro.
Oh my gosh, bro. Alex
We're not
has not been
restarting.
here.
We're not restarting.
No, we're not
minute.
restarting. We're
It's been a
not
minute.
restarting. But, like, Alex
been
has
a
not
minute.
been here for, like, so long. Obviously, he had to start off just messing it up now. But, yeah, what have you been doing? Let the people know, what have you been doing past, like, 3 weeks?
I was MIA on a beach trip, and then I had work, and now I'm here.
You tell me you had to work? You didn't cancel work for the Just Chill podcast, bro?
Oh, did you get sick or something, Alex?
Huh?
Didn't you get sick?
Oh,
ill?
like when I came back from the beach, like my sinuses were going crazy. Like it was just congestion, and I was getting headaches. But now I'm fine.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's good. How about you, Jack? How was your week?
Good, dude. It was good.
That's good. Yeah. Just been chilling. I mean, yeah, you see the bed here. This is Jack's pseudo bed when he's
My home away from home.
This is Jack's bed when he's here. So the functions occur.
It's like just a
In
mattress
this
behind
room.
you. That's so funny, bro. There's a mattress behind you.
Oh my gosh, bro. But yeah, I mean, if that's everything, we can get started. I mean, we missed 2 weeks in a row, so we got a lot to get into. But
2 weeks in a row, really?
I believe so. Yeah, we didn't do it last week. Yeah, 2 weeks.
Damn. All right, well, let's get started then.
Yeah, let's get started. All right, so we haven't talked about the Euro 2020 Euro. The knockout stages are underway. They just started today. So have you guys been watching or paying attention to the Euro at all? I know Jack has.
Yeah.
Hungary. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
GG to Hungary. They did well. They did very well.
Bro, dude, that Germany game was crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Germany, Portugal.
That one guy? No, Germany, Hungary.
Hungary.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who that guy is who they put in for Germany, bro. He saved the game for them, bro.
Yeah.
Ah.
That was a crazy game.
I want to see what that guy's name is.
Yeah, Hungary almost made it to the knockout stages in the group of death. That would have been like when the United States got out of the group of death with, who was in that? It was like Ghana, Portugal, and Germany.
And Mexico.
Germany.
Okay.
We drew with Germany. We drew with
Then we
Germany.
beat Ghana.
We drew with Portugal, and then we beat Ghana. Yeah. That was lit.
It was.
But yeah.
Leon.
Who was
Well, I don't know if you know this guy. Leon Goretzka. Goretzka. That man scored in the 84th minute for Germany and tied the game.
Yeah,
bro. I was so
yeah.
blown.
That
I was so.
That would have been
blown.
that would have been a very good win. That would have. I don't think you
Well,
guys
that
would
would
have
have
made it.
guaranteed us the group stage.
Yeah.
No. If we won that, Germany would have been out.
Yeah.
We would have been in. We would have been third place. We would have had to play, I think, England. But then he scored in the 84th minute. We tied, and then because of the point differential.
Yeah. Damn.
If we had drawn with Portugal that first game, dude,
Yeah.
we choked that one.
That one was a choke too. You guys low key should have won that game. That was like he was literally a hair offsides. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But you guys did You guys did really good. I'm proud of your homeland, the motherland.
Thank you. Like Eastern European nation, bro. It's only up from here, dude. We're coming. World Cup, bro.
World Cup 2022. So yeah, we're gonna get lit,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
But yeah, so the group stages did end.
Wait, wasn't Albania in the Euro too? How did they do?
I don't know.
But I don't think they did well.
Albania. Let me look. No, because weren't we geeking a little bit? Like Hungary versus Albania, we have to watch that game.
Yeah, that was for World Cup qualifiers.
Oh, that was World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they were in the. Let me just make sure. I don't think they were though. Yeah, they
No.
they
They're
were.
in the qualifier. They play Hungary September 5th.
Yeah.
Hungary September 5th.
Yeah.
So Alex, best believe, bro. Whoever wins that game, bro.
Oh shit. Um, yeah, we'll definitely look forward to that. But as of right now, we're still in the group stages of the Euro. Um,
No, we're not. Knockout.
I mean, yeah, knockout stages. Sorry. Um, and yeah, they started today. We've had already a couple of upsets. Denmark. Sorry about the text, everyone, but Denmark upset Wales. That was a pretty crazy game. They're doing it for Ericsson. You know what I'm saying? Um, uh, Portugal and Belgium played. That was probably the biggest game.
Hmm.
And Belgium came out with the win. So that was good for them. Italy, by the skin of their teeth, beat Austria. And the biggest upset was the Czech Republic beating Netherlands. I was not expecting that at all.
They did?
Yeah,
Damn.
2-0. That was crazy. So yeah, what are your thoughts on the first four games?
I think Italy has a chance to go far. Like they won their group, I'm pretty sure,
They did,
Mhm.
and now
Italy's
they
balling
beat.
but
right
Italy has to play Belgium. That's gonna be a hard game.
That,
I
yes.
think whoever wins that goes to
gonna
the
win?
final.
Yeah,
No, I don't
because
say win, but go.
I'll go to the final. Because on the other side of the bracket for them, it's France and Spain. So
I think France easily goes to the final, and then I think it's
France is balling as well.
Italy or
no,
Belgium.
so Italy would have to beat France to go to the final.
Well, then who's on the other side?
On the other side, the best teams. I mean, there's England is playing Germany. The other side is worse, like just worse. Bosnia, yeah, significantly. Sweden, um, and then Denmark, and Czech Republic.
That's so like not evenly balanced.
Yeah, yeah. The left side of the bracket is much better.
Say the left side one more time.
Okay, so Czech Republic and Denmark already they're in the quarterfinals.
Okay.
And then um, there's still England and Germany and Sweden and Ukraine.
I think Germany makes it to the final. I think the Hungary game was a wake up call, and they're gonna like pull this shit together.
Yeah, I mean England has not played well this Euro. I mean they barely got out of their group. So I mean that's gonna be probably the best game left in
So
the round of 16.
my prediction would be Germany and France.
Germany, France. So hopped off the Italy train, bro.
I mean, I didn't know Italy had to play France. That's gonna be fucking.
France or Spain, or if Spain loses.
Spain is not it, bro. I don't think they're gonna.
Yeah, so it's France has to play Switzerland,
Easy dub.
and then it's Spain versus Croatia.
Way harder for Spain. Croatia was in the World Cup final a couple years ago.
Yeah, I mean that was a Cinderella story, but I mean we'll see.
I feel like Spain is in like this weird point where like all old guys retired, and they're like the young guys are like coming up, but they're not like superstars yet. It's kind of the same thing with Germany, to be honest. But I feel like Germany has more of like a like they have more of a unit, so they can kind of slot players in easily compared to Spain.
I mean I would kind of disagree with that. Bernardo Silva
Because
is
Spain
very
hasn't
good.
been good. Spain hasn't fucking been to the like Spain won the World Cup in what 2010 or like 12 or something.
2012.
Yeah, and then
That's
Germany
two
has
World
been
Cups
good
ago.
True, but Germany has been better recently. Like more recently, like, they won the World Cup, and then didn't Germany win something else, or they got pretty far in something?
The next World Cup, I think.
No, next World
next
Cup
World
they got
Cup is-
fucked. They they didn't even
Germany?
get out of the group.
Are you sure?
They didn't even get out of the group stage.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right. I still think Germany fucking beat Spain. To be
Oh yeah,
honest.
they're on opposite sides of the bracket, so
I don't think. Well, I don't think Germany has obviously the significant like their bracket's way easier.
yeah, they would just their hardest match is their first match against England, and then they
Yeah.
would either play they would
Well, I mean, that's not technically true, right? Because if a team makes it that far, then they're good.
yeah, but like England is better
By
than
name, by like name recognition wise.
well no they were
like,
just placed
the
differently
hard-
because of the groups.
Right, but like you see what I'm saying? It like if Germany has to whoever Germany has to play to get to the final, so that would be what the semifinal.
Yeah.
That team must have been good enough to get to the like they must have
Yeah.
been good enough to get
I
there. You
mean
know what I'm saying?
that part of the left side of the bracket is Netherlands.
They lost.
Yeah, they
They just
lost.
lost. No,
Czech Republic, Wales, and Denmark.
Wales just lost. I mean, shit. We're like none of those teams sound good, but like Croatia didn't sound good in 16 either, and they made it to the final. So
2018.
like you never know.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
That's true. Germany could get upset, but they're definitely the favorites in this side of the group. What do you think, Alex? Who do you think is coming out of the right side and the left side? I don't know. Do you need me to say the teams again?
I have it pulled up.
Oh, okay.
So on the left side is like Belgium, Italy, like those,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
gap.
I guess for the Belgium Italy game, I mean, both teams are playing really well. I think that's going to be more of a toss up. Again, Belgium have the star players, Lukaku and De Bruyne. Italy is just a unit. Um, that one's a toss up, but I'm gonna give the slightest edge um to Belgium.
Belgium, yeah. Belgium were my pick as well.
They definitely have the
Belgium.
names, but I can see Italy winning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I can
Italy
see
could
Italy
win,
winning as well.
but
I want
Belgium,
Italy to win. To be
Belgium,
honest, that'd be cool.
Belgium needs to win something. They've been good for too long and haven't won anything. I think this is the year they.
Italy's been
Exactly.
ass though, for like.
I know
Italy's
Italy has not
good
been
either.
good, so I was like they're kind of opposite. Um,
Yeah,
so I think
fucking
Belgium this time gets the win in the Euro in general. So, so you say Belgium getting out of the side on the left side?
I was going through like the current
Oh,
matchups.
okay. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, so for Belgium, Italy, I think Belgium's gonna win. I know France is matched up with Switzerland.
Yeah.
France is probably gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
Good star players, and they're more of a unit.
Yeah.
Spain, Croatia, that would be a good game actually. That'd be a good game, but I'm picking Croatia.
Croatia. Okay.
Yeah.
I agree.
Now for the right side, what was it Sweden and Finland or Ukraine? Sorry.
No. Are you talking about the top of the right side?
Yeah.
Sweden, Ukraine.
Yeah. There we go. For that matchup, I think I'm gonna give it to Sweden. Um, the next selection down, Germany, England. I'm taking Germany. Um, Czech Republic and Finland. Czech Republic's been good this tournament. I think I'm picking them as well.
Wait, what? Czech Republic versus Denmark, you mean?
Denmark, fuck. Sorry.
No, you're good. Okay, okay.
Yeah. If we're gonna be bold about it, in the finals, I think it will be Germany, France. That would be lit.
Germany, France. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty. That would be a lit final. Okay.
That would be lit. But I think France wins that shit like 3-1. To be honest.
If they would play, I think France would probably win. I think probably France, in my opinion, I think they're gonna get upset in the semifinal. I already said I'm taking Belgium in the final.
Belgium,
So
France.
So Belgium is beating France then.
Yeah, so Belgium would have to beat France or Spain or whoever. But
But do you think Italy beats France then if Belgium loses?
if Italy versus France, I would take France. I would take France.
Feeling French, dude.
On the
So
right.
if Italy wins and then France loses, Italy makes it to the final though. To be
Oh
honest.
yeah. If Italy, yeah, because they would either play Spain or Croatia or Switzerland if France get upset in the first round. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, on the right side, I'm gonna go with the Cinderella story. I'm gonna take Denmark. I'm gonna say Denmark gets to the final.
And then schmabblegasted by whoever comes out of the other
Yeah,
side of the
and
bracket.
whoever they play on the on the left side, they're getting destroyed. But I think
Bro, I don't
Denmark
think
is
I know
the
one player from Denmark.
Ericsson,
He's not playing.
Schmeichel.
Casper Schmeichel? I
Yeah,
didn't know who that is. I do know who that is.
he's goaded.
Why do I know that name? What team was he
Leicester,
on?
Leicester. He won the
Oh, he was the goalkeeper, wasn't he?
yeah.
Okay, I don't know one actual player. Like who's their striker?
I couldn't tell you that. uh,
Like,
I know Schmeichel and freaking Ericsson. No, I know one of the defenders, like Uglar or some weird name or some shit like that. I definitely butchered that, but who cares? But yeah,
Ugalar. I'm fucking dead.
Euros getting hot. Uh, definitely we're gonna have to pay attention. We'll update you guys next week because I know
I
a
have
lot
this
of
one guy from Barca. Like, I don't know if you know who this is.
who Denmark.
Martin Braithwaite.
What?
It says he plays for Barca. He must be like a bench player though, if you don't know who he is.
Player. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, I don't know. I've never seen it in my life. Oh, Christensen. Okay, yeah, he plays for Chelsea. I know who he is. Oh, Højbjerg. Oh, he plays for Tottenham. I know who he is. I didn't even know he's from Denmark. So yeah, I mean they have a decent team.
Small ass country though. Like that'd be kind of wild.
Yeah, it's small as hell. I mean, what's the name? Uruguay is like small as shit, but they're always so good for some reason. They're literally freaking tiny.
Yeah, that's actually facts. Uruguay is good.
I don't know why, but
We've had
hella
good ass
soccer
players for a
players.
long ass time. We'll see what happens when they all retire though. We'll see.
No,
Like, the
they've
next
been good.
generation.
They've been good for a long time.
A while. Yeah.
They've been good since like the '60s.
Oh damn. Just fucking pumping up the talent, I guess.
I know. They're literally goated. But, you know, we will see the rest of the Euros. I mean, yeah, we're going to update you guys next week. We will be right before the quarterfinals. So, round of 16 will end by next week, by when we start. So, yeah, we're going to be lit. We'll see whose predictions came out correct. And yeah, does anyone have any last thoughts of the Euros? Rip to Hungary. That's my last thought, I guess.
Yeah, bro, they choked that shit, bro. But World Cup qualifier, bro.
Oh
Here
yeah.
we come. We qualifying,
You...
and then we lose it again. We qualifying. Don't put us in a group with Germany, Portugal, and
if you guys
and
get
who
into
was it?
another group of death,
Who
bro.
was it? Germany, Portugal, and France. Yeah, we'll be fine. That's so whack, bro. I can't believe they did that to us. Bro.
That is literally
Put us on the other side of the bracket with like those shitty ass teams, bro. Why did they put us with the good teams? That doesn't make any sense, bro.
Oh,
It was not balanced.
Yeah,
Put us with like Switzerland and like Wales, bro. Not fucking Germany, France, and Portugal.
Yeah, you guys were just down atrocious after the freaking lottery pick thing.
Yeah,
Just down
they did it
absolutely
seriously, bro.
horrendous. But you know, it is what it is. But are we good with that one? I think we should do sports topics first. Are we good with that one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I'm
can
good.
move on.
Okay, bet. So we have the NBA playoffs are heating up. We're in the conference finals. Obviously we got Milwaukee versus Atlanta, and Phoenix versus the Clippers. Phoenix versus the Clippers. Atlanta is tied with Milwaukee 1-1, and Phoenix is up 3-1 against the Clippers. So, I want to get your all thoughts. We'll start with Alex. What were your thoughts on both of the series?
We'll start off with the Hawks and Bucks game. In the first game, it was pretty close, like 113, 116. I remember the score being. It was a pretty competitive game. Second game, the Bucks destroyed the Hawks
Yeah, they
by a
absolutely
substantial amount.
do. Yeah.
So I think um, judging by like how everything is going, it's either gonna go to 6 or 7.
Okay.
Um, because the Hawks offense, like they have a great offense but a good defense. So their offense will get them going, but the Bucks are just overall a better unit than the Hawks.
Oh yeah. I mean, do you think it was a point of people were making this point on Twitter, like everything had to go right for the Bucks to win that game. Obviously, if I was Atlanta, I'm trying to make this a 3-point shooting contest.
Yes, Atlanta is very streaky with their shooting.
That's what I want to make the game a 3-point contest, not let Giannis shoot 100% from the paint because, like I said before the series, him versus Capella is just not it, bruh. Like,
Yeah, exactly. He got like he almost did it. He almost got a triple double last game.
yeah, it's not it. So they don't want that to happen. Don't have that.
Yeah,
So yeah, if Atlanta can make it a 3-point contest, I give them a slight chance, not a big chance, but a slight one. I am with you though. I think it's gonna go 6 or 7. What about you, Jack?
Mm, 6 or 7. Sure, it can probably go 6 or 7. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I think
It's
the Bucks.
definitely competitive. It's definitely
Yeah, I mean,
competitive.
I think whoever is just hotter at the end is going to win the series. Whoever goes cold first is going to lose. If Giannis starts struggling, then the Bucks are going to lose. If Trae Young plays bad again, then the Bucks are going to win. It really depends on those two players. I feel
I
like.
mean, Trae Young didn't really play well at all in the Sixers series, and they won.
I mean, compared to that second game against the Bucks, he played a lot better against the Sixers.
Oh yeah, yeah, but as the
I mean, like
Sixers,
if he
Game
plays
7,
like
Game
he played
6.
in if he plays how he did in Game 1 against the Bucks, then the Bucks
Oh
are
yeah,
gonna win.
I mean yeah that.
If
Yeah,
if Giannis plays like he did in Game 2, then the Bucks are gonna like. That's
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
mean I
happen.
don't think either of them are gonna play like those games again. Probably not, especially not Trae Young. Trae Young, that was a historic performance. Like we're probably not gonna see that again. If we do,
Then the Hawks are gonna win again.
kudos
Then
to
the Hawks
him.
win.
But like I give them a, I don't see that happening at all. Um, but yeah, I mean we could move on to the next series if you guys don't have any other thoughts on it.
I mean, I just don't really like care about either of these teams. So like, whoever wins, like,
You don't want the
okay.
Bucks to win, bruh? Or Atlanta to
I
win?
the Bucks are boring as fuck, and like the
Bucks
Hawks
are
are gonna be good
boring.
for a while. So Bucks are
Bucks.
boring. I hate Chris Middleton. I hate Drew Holiday.
What?
Fucking Pat Connaughton is fucking ooh. Brooke Lopez ooh.
What?
Like,
Those are literally
nah,
lit
bro.
ass players, bruh.
No, they're not.
Drew Holiday. First of all,
No, they're not.
don't ever disrespect
Boring.
Drew Holiday.
Boring.
Chris Middleton,
Boring.
kind of boring,
Boring as
but
fuck.
he can score.
Boring
He
as
can
hell.
score.
hey, relax,
hell.
And
relax.
Giannis is like one of the most exciting players left in the
No.
playoffs. Who's more exciting than Giannis in the playoffs?
Devin Booker, Chris Paul.
I would say he's more exciting than Chris Paul and Devin Booker.
No, bro, nothing. No, Chris Paul shooting a mid-range jump shot is more exciting than Giannis like and then dunking the ball. Bro.
What?
Like,
no,
has no
bruh.
Giannis is
Oh,
like, let
do
me
not
just
go.
run
Do
really-
not go on the Giannis has no skill, bruh.
Giannis just takes the ball and
Nah.
just runs.
All right,
That
no,
that that is it. That is
We're,
it. That
we're
is
gonna have to pump the brakes
So if
here.
Giannis is 6'1", he's not in the NBA, bro.
that is a
That's all I'm
casual
saying.
take, bruh. Come on, bruh.
It's true. What do you mean? All right, you think if Giannis is
No,
separate sides
not
in
not the
NBA?
6'1" take. I'm saying he has no skill. Giannis obviously clearly has skill.
Well, I mean, skill is relative to like his size. He has skills built for like a big man, but I think if you're talking about like the whole league, he doesn't have like skill. Like he
not
has no
really.
handles. Like
He's a gifted
can't really
passer.
shoot.
He's a gifted passer.
He can't shoot free throws. Like it takes
Oh yeah,
35
he's
seconds
not
to
he's
shoot
not a good free throw shooter. Obviously, I mean that's his like one crutch. But like LeBron isn't the
He
greatest
can't
free
really
throw
shoot.
shooter.
Yeah,
Can't
to
really
say
shoot
that he's
either.
a poor shooter is not a huge detriment to. Oh, okay. Well, to say that he's a poor shooter is not the main thing that's gonna put Giannis in the bad player category, or not as.
Did I say he
skilled
was bad? I said he wasn't exciting. for me, what's exciting is like dribble, 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 step back three, not like like run into the paint and then like dunk it.
What?
Like,
I mean,
we're
you
talking
want to
about
see
exciting.
everyone play
Dunking
this?
it is pretty
You want
exciting,
you?
dude.
I'd rather see Steph Curry than Giannis.
I mean, yeah, but we're talking about Steph Curry is like the second or third most excited player than.
I'd rather see like I can name like 1,000 players. I would rather
Hell
see.
no,
That's just
bruh.
that's
We're
just.
talking about a
that's just-
two-time MVP right here, bruh.
I mean, Jokic is an MVP. I don't think Jokic is exciting either.
Jokic is fun as hell to watch. If you love the game of basketball, he's fun as hell to watch.
Nah,
Are you
bro.
kidding me?
Kyrie is way more exciting. Kyrie, Harden, KD, LeBron.
I don't want to see everyone play the same though. They all kind of play similar.
Yeah, but we're talking about like personal taste in terms of like styles of basketball. That's
Yeah,
my like style.
But
of
like, if
basketball.
you want to see
handles
everyone
and
play the
shooting.
same way all the time.
I mean, if that's what I like, yeah.
Okay then.
Why?
I mean,
if
fair
you
enough.
like something, like why would you want to see less of it?
I mean, I would like to see different kinds of basketball. I don't want to see
right.
like one.
But like,
player.
I'm sure for the yeah. But I mean, the league it's better because different styles of basketball. But like, if you're talking about like what I'd want to watch, I'd rather watch like all the players I just listed like over Giannis.
Yeah, but I'd rather see a mixture of all the different types of.
I mean, yeah, that's
styles.
just like
that's
your,
what I'm saying.
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's just like your take and what you like in basketball.
Yeah, but I mean, I would. Yeah, but yeah, we can move on to the other series if you're done hating on Giannis.
Yeah, I've never liked Giannis, bro. I don't know. I just don't like it, to be honest.
Hey, justice for Giannis, bro.
Yeah,
Justice
He doesn't
for
need any
Giannis.
justice. He's a two-time MVP, bro. He doesn't need any justice. Go to the finals and he have some justice, bro. That's all I want to see. Fuck.
well, we will see
Hopefully,
within the
bro,
coming days.
Chauvin beats Giannis. I'm. Oh my god.
Well, it depends. If Giannis chokes, then yeah. But like, if Giannis plays well and then Chris Middleton shoots 0 for like 30, then
That's true. That's true.
I
That's true.
can't really do anything. But yeah, we can move on to the Suns Clippers series.
Wait, no. If
Oh.
Trae Young makes it to the finals, though, is he better than Luka?
No. But Luka on that team, they're sweeping the Bucks.
I don't like that argument because he's not on that team.
I'm saying switch the roles.
Put LeBron on like the Suns, and I mean they're probably
He's better than Chris Paul.
who?
LeBron
Trae
is
Young?
better than Chris Paul.
You don't think Trae Young's better than Luka if he beats Giannis?
Did you see
But
how
Luka
Porzingis?
couldn't-
Did you see how Porzingis played, bruh? His second best player was like the streakiest freaking Tim Hardaway Jr.
Kristaps Porzingis is pretty bad.
Porzingis, that man is going to Shanghai.
I mean, a little bit of hyperbole there, but
I mean, yeah, obviously, but
when your
freaking
best
Tim
player
Hardaway
doesn't
Jr.
perform, it's
wasn't
obviously
playing
harder.
greatest.
Okay, if Chris Middleton and Giannis and Drew Holiday all play well and Trae Young still beats them, is he better than Luka?
No, because Trae Young is
So
not
you're
going to
saying
score like 70 points to beat them.
If Trae Young plays like he played in Game 1 for the rest of the series, every game,
Still not better than Luka.
damn, the fuck? All right.
How about you?
I mean,
Alex?
Luka didn't have. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think he is better, but
I mean, all around. I mean, Trey can shoot. Don't get it twisted. But Luka can do more with the ball.
Luka's just a more valuable player than Trae will probably ever be. So.
yeah, because Luka can actually play a little bit of defense.
Yeah. Trae Young is still technically the worst defender of all time. So, yeah. He will always just be a little more valuable, no matter what he does. But yeah, so we got the Clippers and Suns series. Phoenix is up 3-1. Phoenix basically won all the games. It was very close, all 3 games that they won. This series
Yeah,
has
the
been,
Clippers choked the 2 games.
Yeah, the Clippers have been-
choked 2 games.
has, like I said before, at the beginning of the freaking season, I was like, the Clippers are gonna choke one time, and they're choking.
Paul George is gonna choke.
And
Fuck,
Paul
he's-
George is
Pandemic P.
It's not the Clippers. It's Paul George, bro. How do you miss both? Like, how if he makes those free throws, they're tied
They
2-2. Not
they go
really
in
down.
overtime with that game. Um, so yeah, what have been your thoughts other than Paul George just choking on this series? We can go with Jack.
Duh.
The Suns are an absolute unit.
If the Clippers had Kawhi, they beat the Suns. That's my take. Because this, you said the Suns have been. You said all the games the Suns won have been close. If Kawhi's in the game, I think he puts them over the Suns.
Yeah, but I mean
Then you're not
they're
starting
getting
Patrick Beverly and
they're
Reggie
getting.
Jackson.
I mean Patrick Beverly's doing a very good job on Devin
No,
Booker.
I watched the last game. Like one of the last clutch shots, Patrick Beverly took in the corner, and he fucking bricked that shit. If Kawhi's in the corner, he's making that.
Oh yeah,
He
but
was
what I'm
literally
saying
wide
is
open.
Yeah.
what I'm saying
and then the
is
Clippers beat the Suns that game, that last game. That shot would have put them up. Fucking he bricked that shit. And then Patrick Beverly like clamps Devin Booker and gets all hyped, but they're down by they're already down. It's not like he really did anything. Like
he's doing a really good job on Booker. So what I
No.
see for the Suns is if Milwaukee gets to the finals, Booker is gonna get kind of fucked by Holiday. If you're getting clamped up by frickin' Beverly, then
Beverly.
Holiday is a whole different animal. But other than that, I don't know. I would say it would probably be 2-2 right now if they had Kawhi. I would still probably take the Suns because they're like with Kawhi out, they're having so many other players are playing so much better. Reggie Jackson would not be doing what Reggie Jackson is doing if Kawhi was there.
But I'd rather have Kawhi.
I would
Reggie
rather have
Jackson
Kawhi.
going
This
off.
is why I'm saying it'd be 2-2. But I'd still take the Suns because when Kawhi's there, they kind of just play ISO ball and they're just, especially in the clutch time, they're just like, all right, Chris, like they don't really know what's gonna happen. At least now they know to go through Paul George, and whenever he's not at the free throw line, he does well. But when it's lights are the brightest, it's kind of just you there with the ball. You got to make this shot. You got to make both of these shots, and you're like above 88% shooting from the free throw line.
You don't have to make the shots, but if you're not going to make the shots, then don't say you're a good player, like a star player.
The free throws?
Like you can miss the shot. I'm just saying in general, like Paul George always proclaims himself as like one of the best players. Playoff P, yeah, and he's like not performed in the playoffs. So you can not perform in the playoffs, but don't say you're like a great player. You know what I mean?
I mean, the thing is, he is a great player. He just
in the regular season, he's a great player.
I don't know.
What did he shoot last game? Not good. Not good.
Last game, see, Paul George is averaging 27 and 10 this series.
Cool.
Yeah, he did shoot 5 for 20.
But on what? Exactly. Fucking ass. That's so bad.
So yeah, not very good. 1 for 9 from 3. And then yeah, those see, but in game 3 he excelled. I mean, he didn't shoot well, but he scored 27 points and 15
what is his
rebounds.
field goal percentage
in the series? Not very good. It's like low 30s. I don't know why he's not giving me the average.
Low 30s?
Because he shot 38 and a half game 1, 43 and a half game 2, 34.6 game 3, and then 25.0 game 4.
Not good, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, he's not been playing well.
And like, if Kawhi is there, Paul George doesn't have the pressure to take all the shots, and Kawhi is insanely efficient.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is.
Paul George to get that 27, he has to jack up like 40 shots.
Yeah.
Kawhi doesn't have to do that.
Yeah. I mean, when Kawhi's hot, yeah, he can get 20 on like 10 shots. But
which is why I think they beat. And in my opinion, the Suns have had a way easier road. Like they played the injured Lakers and they played the injured Nuggets. The Clippers have to play the Mavericks and the Jazz, who are both much healthier.
That's
which is
true.
why.
I mean, the Jazz were kind of hurt all series though.
I mean, Donovan Mitchell was hurt, but he was going off. Like he wasn't. Donovan Mitchell wasn't like costing. Like LeBron was clearly not LeBron.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
yeah, the
Jamal
first
Murray
series,
just wasn't there.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't been all season. So, yeah, I mean, with the Suns, I think with Kawhi, I don't know who would have won. I still would take the Suns because Suns have been playing better for longer, and with Kawhi, they're still inconsistent. They're not as bad as they are now, but they're still inconsistent. So I would still take the Suns because they've been consistently good all playoffs, and Zubac cannot handle freaking DeAndre Ayton for some reason.
Zubac was playing hella good though. He had like 9 offensive rebounds or something wild.
Hey, I have to really use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
so
All right.
sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You're
Go ahead.
good. Zubac was playing good, but
Yeah,
they're just kind of
offensively
trading
he's
blows.
very good offensively. Defensively, he's just
He's-
absolutely horrendous.
I think Aiden is just good, and like people kind of
Yeah, no,
were like saying he's bad.
Ayton is just way more athletic than Zubac is. So it's just kind of an L to begin with. So yeah.
I mean, I think Aiden is just like good in general,
Ayton is
and
good.
like people
Ayton is
were
good.
like, oh, no, he's not good, blah blah blah.
He hasn't been as good as the second overall pick and the third overall pick.
Oh,
obviously.
no.
He hasn't
Yeah.
been good as Trae Young or Luca, but I mean that's kind of otherworldly standards to hold him to.
I mean, that draft might be the equivalent of the LeBron Carmelo
2003.
like of modern era, because I think all three of those players are going to end up being like top of the league for a long time.
That's true. But do you think any of them are going to be like top 10 all time? That would put them towards 2003. I mean, Luca, I guess maybe.
Of all time, I mean, we don't know. I mean, can they? I think all of them have the potential to be top 10 of all time. Like they have the skill to be.
Do
It's
you think
just will
Aiden can be
they?
top 10 all time? Potential wise?
Yeah, I think he has the potential.
I don't know about
Yeah.
any of that. And I don't know about
I
Trae
mean,
Young.
if
Yet. I think the only one who has a chance is
I mean,
Luka.
Trae Young can average like insane stats offensively forever.
yeah, but like
Luca will be good,
but
and
like
I think Aiden has the potential to be like a Chris Bosh level player.
that's not top 10 all time though.
I mean, that drafted Chris Bosh though, right?
Yeah, I'm saying if they have to have one player who's top 10 of all time, LeBron
Luka.
obviously. So yeah, it would have to be Luca. Yeah. So
And
yeah.
I don't think that's a crazy. Like,
It's
that's
not crazy. It's
like
not crazy.
take.
All right. I watched this one YouTube video. According to like all the stats, he's like the third best 22-year-old ever. So yeah, we'll see.
Wait, who's the second? I'm assuming one is LeBron.
One
So
is
who's two?
LeBron. Two was
Is it like some player from like the '80s or some shit?
yeah. It wasn't a recent player. I
Is it like
forgot.
Magic Johnson or something?
Yeah, it was Magic. It was Magic.
Hmm.
Finals
Let's go.
MVP, rookie year.
That was crazy as fuck.
Yeah, I mean that man was goated from the.
But
beginning.
Magic also had what's his name? Mr.
Kareem.
Scott, Mr. Fucking yeah.
That's true, but he was better than Kareem as soon as he stepped on the court.
Oh, wasn't Kareem like 41 years old?
Yeah, so
Yeah, he
Kareem-
was old when he was on the Lakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was old as fuck.
But
Kareem.
Still cooking though, which is wild.
yeah.
People always talk about LeBron being old and good, but my God, Kareem was not bad for being fucking 41.
I mean, that move requires as little energy as any like basketball move of all time. It's just,
And that was like before technology. Like,
yeah.
what year was Magic Johnson drafted?
80,
This was Magic and Larry, right?
79? 79.
Magic Johnson was drafted in 19. Well, let's look. Because if that's true, then my man Kareem was averaging 24 points a game. Magic Johnson was drafted in 1979. Yeah, bro. 1979, Kareem was averaging 24.8 points a game, bro.
How old is he?
32.
Okay, that's not that old.
He averaged, but he was 38, averaging 23. 39, averaging 17. I was 40 years old, averaging like 15 points a game.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that 5 times and you
Forever.
Yeah,
I mean, he still averaged 10 points a game when he was 41. He low-key could have been in the league longer, to be
Yeah.
honest.
he could have.
That would have been
I'm so dead, bro. That man. That's why he's like all-time points leader, and only
Yeah, just
LeBron is gonna be close. He's probably gonna pass him, but LeBron's like the only one who would be close. Um, but yeah, are we done with the NBA or Alex? We didn't get your take on the Clippers Phoenix series.
I mean, yeah, Clippers notorious for choking. And the Suns are obviously like Booker, Chris Paul. Like that team is great.
Yeah.
Clippers on paper are pretty good, but when like Alohe was saying earlier, when it comes to the point where the lights are the brightest and like the person has the ball that they have to make the shot, the Clippers are chances are through history and looking at past occurrences.
There's a real Clippers curse. I swear. There's actually a Clippers curse. So many years in a row, they've just been just cucked by themselves or injury. So it's either injury or just choke. So
Hey, I mean, if there is one, it's in full effect as always.
literally since their inception, down horrendous, bro.
Down horrendously.
Oh my gosh.
How long are Paul George and Kawhi? How long are they going to be on the Clippers for?
So
They're not leaving.
Paul George signed a extension. Kawhi did not. So he's probably going to leave.
I disagree.
There's
I
no
don't think
reason.
Kawhi's leaving.
If he was gonna stay, he would have signed at the same time as Paul George. But I mean,
He's not leaving. He's not leaving.
dipping. I guarantee you, he's dipping, bro.
I guarantee you, he's not leaving.
He's gonna dip. There's no way
He
he's
wants to
staying.
be in California. What other California team is he going to? The Warriors?
No, he originally wanted to go to California to win.
The reason to be with his family.
That's
Well, he's just gonna
that's one of
dip?
the reasons. I mean, according to his uncle, his freaking manager, he was like, the Clippers are not good. We're dipping.
He's not. I don't think they're good. What do you mean?
They keep
They're
choking.
in the conference finals.
They keep choking.
What? So good is like winning the championship?
That's the only
what?
reason he went there, or else why would he leave Toronto?
I mean, the Clippers are a better team than Toronto.
But they're in the East, so they probably would have made the finals.
Well, Toronto didn't even make the playoffs this year.
Well, that's because Kyle Lowry's old now.
And it was 2 years later.
Well, yeah. I mean, with Siakam being their best player now, obviously they're not going to make the
That's
playoffs.
what I'm saying. But like,
If
He
Kawhi
wants
is
the
on that
Clippers-
team, they would
all I'm
definitely
saying
make
is
the playoffs.
when you say something is good, being in the conference finals is good.
I know it's good, but like we've seen bad teams go to the conference finals. Trailblazers,
Well, I mean, they're not bad if they're in the conference finals, right?
they went there and choked.
I don't like that argument.
They
If
went
you're
there
there,
to-
you're good.
What do you mean? You literally said
Like, to get there, you're
you
good.
said
I think
the Suns
when
are not.
Kawhi-
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
didn't
mean, the
to
Suns
interrupt,
aren't
but
bad. I'm not saying, but the Suns still have the Suns aren't bad.
I'm not saying the Clippers are bad. I'm saying he wouldn't
the
want to be in a
Clippers are not
situation.
You literally just said bad teams have been to the conference finals.
Bad teams
You
have.
can't be bad.
Bad teams
I don't think
have
you
been
can
to
be
the
bad in
conference finals.
finals. I don't think it's how that works.
It's possible. What do you mean?
Well, how are you bad if you're in the conference finals? You
So
have
when
to
the
have
so when the
beaten
eighth seed
teams.
Knicks went to the conference finals, were they a good team? No, they
Well,
weren't.
they
a good
must
team.
have beat. Okay, so who did they beat? Just like thin air?
No, they
Did
beat
they
the team. They
teleported
beat
there?
the teams, but off of BS. So they're still not a good team.
I
Would
don't-
you call them a good
I don't-
team?
If they're in the conference finals, I'm saying they're a good team. I don't think you can be bad. When you say bad, it's like
The Hawks.
It's like when you say bad, you insinuate like the Kings haven't been to the playoffs in like 10 years.
No, relative to everyone else in the conference finals, they're not good.
You mean the other team, like the other team? I mean,
All
one team
the
is
three other teams.
Well, one team is obviously going to look worse compared to the others. Right?
I know, but like when there's so
But
much worse,
I don't
like
think-
let's say the 2015 Hawks, when they got absolutely dicked by LeBron, everyone knew they were gonna win. They knew they were much worse than the Cavs and every other team. They were not a good team. They were a false good team. You see what I'm saying? They had 4 All-Stars, but they weren't good.
I don't agree with you, to be honest. I
So that
don't
team was
agree with
good.
that.
The Hawks were good that year.
What was their record?
They won
I know
60
it was
games.
good. Okay, and how many All-Stars did they have?
4.
But they weren't a good team. Do you see how that doesn't make sense?
It does make sense because based on how they played in the playoffs, they weren't good. They went to 7 games twice against worse teams.
When
and
did they
then
lose in the playoffs?
They listen to me. They
What
won
round?
the
What
first 2 rounds. They barely
What
won.
round did they lose?
Can
though?
I finish my point? The first 2 rounds.
But they won though. I know the
First
answer's
2
not the
rounds
question.
they won, right? In 7. So they played
Okay.
14 combined games, and then they went to the
Okay, but
conference
they won.
finals,
So
and then they got dicked by LeBron.
okay, so they lost to, like the second greatest player of all time, but they're bad. But they won 60
LeBron
games.
that year with that team.
Bro, I don't.
The
We're not
Cavs.
gonna do this. We're not gonna
The
do
Cavs
this. LeBron is
without
the second best player of all time.
without Kevin Love and without Kyrie. Kyrie was injured most
They
of the
won
series.
60 games. They had 4 All-Stars. They made it to the conference finals. I don't want to hear that they.
And then why do you think they blew it up next year?
That was a bad decision. They were ass after that. They would have still been good.
They would not have been. They would not have been good. You think Kyle Korver would have made another All-Star game?
I mean, we'll never know because they didn't try.
But Kyle Korver was still in the league.
Yeah, but you change. I mean, you know how much a move can change a player. Look at Kristaps Porzingis on the Knicks versus the Mavericks. He's obviously much worse.
Okay. Damari Carroll was still on that team. Still bad. Al Horford.
DeMar Carroll was not the reason. DeMar Carroll was not the reason they won 60 games.
He was an All-Star.
If you're a 60-plus win team going to 14 combined games, that's going to be questionable.
That's. I don't like that.
How you go to 7 with the Wizards, bro?
It doesn't matter if you win or lose in how many games. If you win, you win.
Not necessarily. If you're a 60-win team.
So what? LeBron, when he came down from 3-1 and won 7, was LeBron ass because he went to 7 games? He should have won in 4 if LeBron was
That's
that good,
different
right?
because they played a team that was better than them. There's a difference between that and
I
when
mean,
you're
the
playing
Warriors
a
weren't
worse
better.
team.
The Cavs won. The Warriors weren't better.
Based on your logic, they were better because they won more games in the regular season.
No!
What?
No!
That's
no,
what you just
you're making
said.
the argument. No.
That's
I'm not.
what you
Because
literally
you're
just said.
No.
You said they won
Okay,
60
but then-
games,
but
so they're
then-
good.
Okay, fine,
The Warriors
fine,
won
fine,
73
but then the
games.
Hawks, fine. Then you have to admit that the Hawks. Okay, so you're saying LeBron winning those 7 games. LeBron's good, right? Because he won. He won
Yeah.
in 7, right? So the Hawks have to be good if they won the playoff games. It doesn't matter if they win in 7 or 4. You still win.
They played
This isn't the
worse
NFL where
teams.
there's one
They
game.
were the 1 seed. They played worse seeds. They
The
went
reason-
8.
the
They won
reason the
7
NBA
games with an 8th seed. What are you talking about?
The reason the NBA
You're making
playoffs
2
is-
different arguments.
Look at listen. You can't no.
You're
In
making 2 different
playoff
arguments,
when
bro.
there's one game, in playoffs when there's one game, right? Upsets are bound to happen. The reason the NBA playoffs are looked at as being so good is because through the 7-game series, the better team comes out on top. And the Hawks did it twice. You can't tell me both 7-game series were upsets.
When
They're
a 7
both
when a
upsets.
set
The
when a
Hawks
game
upset
goes
both.
to when a game goes to 7, this is true. When a game goes to 7, it's usually a toss of a coin.
But what about
So
the
they were
other
on the
3
sa-
games they won to get there?
They won they lost 3 games to get to game 7 as well.
But they still won.
They won a
They
game.
still won.
Oh my god, bro!
They still
Winning.
won.
I'm not giving credit to a team.
All right.
I'm not
let's-
giving
let's-
credit.
let's-
I'm not giving credit to a
think-
1
Guys,
seed
I don't think
who
you
wins
can
in 7.
break down.
I'm not giving credit to a 1
Relax,
seed who wins in 7.
Relax.
What do you mean? So if the Nets
Okay.
played,
It's
Who was the
okay.
8th seed?
It's okay.
who was the 8th seed? If the Nets played the freaking Wizards and they won in
Okay.
7, I'm not giving credit to the Nets for winning.
I
If
think
they
that's
swept
dumb.
them, I was like, all right, good stuff.
I don't think you can break. I don't think you can do that
That's how it.
because you still won. It's not how it works because you still won, right?
Yeah, at the end of the
But
day,
win
they
is a
did
win.
win. But
If you win by 1 point or you win 50, you still win. Your goal is to win.
the goal is to win, right? But when you make it that
guys, we
when you
didn't
make
win
it
by
when you
enough.
make it
No.
that close, right? That it's literally a coin toss because it's a game
It's not
7.
point-
A
you
game
still have to
7
play
is-
the game, but okay.
A game
You still have
7
to play
is
the game.
when you win 3 games and lose 3 games
Gosh.
in a 2-week 2 week span. That means you're on their level or you're playing down to their level.
Okay, so you're saying the NBA playoffs are looked at as being so good is because through the 7-game series, the better team comes out on top. And the Hawks did it twice. You can't tell me both 7-game series were upsets.
A game 7 when a 7 when a game goes to 7, they won 3 games.
but you still won.
You did win,
You
but
still
what
won.
I'm saying is
So
you're not
better.
as
So you're a better
good. You're
team.
not. You are better than them, but you're not as good as we originally thought. Especially if you're a one seed,
But you're not
doing that
bad.
to it
But are you bad? But are you bad?
relative to everyone else. That's why I made the
Obviously,
point that
I'm not disagreeing. But you said the Hawks were a bad team. I don't think they're a bad team.
we weren't talking about that. We were talking about the Clippers.
The Hawks from 2015. The Hawks. No?
I know, but
He
our
was
original
lost
point
for
was about the
50.
Clippers. Our original point was about the Clippers. I never said they were a bad team, but relative to everyone else, especially Phoenix, who has
This
played.
year,
They're
right
not
now.
going to stack up.
Yeah, this year,
I
no,
mean, the
they're not as
Clippers.
good.
I mean, I think the Hawks are worse than the Clippers. Like, if you're talking about the four teams. The
No,
four
I
teams
agree.
This year,
I'm saying in the
Hawks are
West
worst.
though, because they're not playing in the East.
I mean, there's only
So
two teams left in the West.
so I would say they're worse than the Nuggets. This team right now without Kawhi, yeah, I'd say the Nuggets are better than them. If
Jamal
they didn't
Murray?
have Kawhi, that entire series, I
Without
would
Jamal
take the
Murray,
Jazz.
without Jamal Murray,
Yeah,
without Jamal Murray,
yeah,
the Nuggets are better.
yes.
Disagree.
If they didn't have Kawhi, they would have lost to the Mavericks. So
But I mean, Paul George carried them through the Jazz, though. Kawhi George won them. Like Kawhi didn't play at the end of the Jazz series.
yeah, for 2 games. I mean, he could do it for 2 games, but clearly, for a whole series, it doesn't really work. And they didn't have Donovan Mitchell.
I mean, what if
either.
the Clippers come back and win, though? Like, it's not over yet.
Well, then he proved me wrong, but I don't see that happening, based on how they're playing now.
No, I mean, the Clippers' best chance was that game 2 when he missed those free throws. That would be 2-2.
When they got
if
the,
it was 2-2 right now, the conversation would be completely
Oh
different.
yeah,
honestly,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
it's just those 2 free throws that everyone. So
It's
and
just
if the
when you
Clippers come
choke,
back and win, then
when you do that. I told you it keeps happening. He repeats that. He hasn't like been good for the entire playoffs since 2013. So 8 years ago.
I mean, he's
2014,
good.
2014, he didn't play well against the Heat.
Yeah,
2015, he didn't play.
I still think
Wasn't
27 is
there.
good. I still think 27 is good. I just don't think he's great. I think he views himself as a better player than what he is, but I still
I mean-
think he's like a good NBA player.
Yeah, no one's making that point that he's not a good NBA player, but
No, but
mean-
he thinks he's great. Like, he thinks he's great.
oh yeah,
Which
of course. I mean, all NBA players think they're great. I mean, that's not a surprise.
Ah!
Which NBA player doesn't think they're great? Which
I mean,
top?
you think
Which
Magdalena
which
Nova-
top?
you
Which
think
top?
Magdalena Nova's out here,
They
like,
think they're.
I'm
He
bad?
thinks he's great. Obviously, I mean, he doesn't think he's like the best. But I think the top 15 players all think they're the best player.
Top 15. Yeah,
Devin
probably.
Booker thinks he's the best player in the world. Chris Paul thinks he's the best player in the world. LeBron thinks he's the best player in the world. Kevin
Yeah,
Durant
top 15,
thinks that.
unless. I mean, yeah, but that's like an ego thing, though.
I
None
know.
of those guys are fucking humble.
I know, but like that's
Like,
the only way to get that good is to be thinking like that. That's the only way to get that good.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I mean,
If you don't have that
so.
mentality, you're not gonna get
I
that
don't
good.
think-
There's no way. Literally every NBA.
I mean, what
player
about
says
players
that.
like Pete Maravich, who like clearly didn't like he didn't give a fuck. He didn't think he was that good, and he was like arguably the best in the league.
Okay, but
like,
you're
there's
talking about
examples of
anomalies.
I mean,
I'm
no,
saying
I mean,
in general, if you don't think like that,
Yeah.
you're not getting that good.
Yeah.
And Pete Maravich is
no,
not
unless you're just
top 50 of all time.
unless you're. No, he's not, but he's still great.
He is
He's
great.
Very good.
He's top 100.
Yeah.
For sure. But I mean, I think nowadays I think back in the day you would have found more humble players. It's just now everyone has an ego.
I don't know about that one. Back
Like
in the day.
60s,
Oh yeah, in the 60s,
60s
yeah.
and shit.
Like 70s, starting from the 70s when the NBA was like what it is, like modern era.
Mainstream. Yeah.
To get as good as top 15, you have to think you're the best, or else there's no. DeMar DeRozan thinks he's
Unless-
the best, bro. So like,
You think DeMar DeRozan's top 15?
no, I said that's what I'm saying. He's not top 15, but he thinks he's the best.
You think
He's top 20,
Maybe.
20. He literally said, like, someone asked him, "Who do you think the best player in the league is?" And he said, "Me, and me." So,
Bruh, he's tripping.
DeMar.
for that.
so I mean,
He
he's a
should
good player.
be right.
He had a very good season, but he's not the best player in the league, obviously. So, I mean,
Yeah, well,
it is what it
yeah,
is. Like I
that's
said,
fair.
that's how you have to think if you want to be the best.
Yeah.
That's what Ronaldo said. If Ronaldo said, if you don't believe you're the best, then you're not the best. So,
Unless you just, I think only like, I think if you're naturally just that good at something though, like, what if you're naturally like if you're born just being amazing, then I don't think you have to think you're the best. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
but like, there's no one
Everyone's
who's
built
like,
differently.
no one is like born LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one's born into being
probably
as
not.
good as LeBron.
I mean, I'm sure there are anomalies in sports, but like, yeah,
Yeah,
in
but
general,
like,
no.
yeah,
You usually have to work for it. Unless
because
you're
you
fucking
have
Ben
to,
Simmons. That man, Ben Simmons hasn't worked for fucking.
I used to have to retain a level of athleticism. That takes work. I mean, you have to be in the gym.
Run around in the gym.
I mean, he's
Okay.
not shooting the ball, but he's in the gym. So, he's not.
I saw this good ass quote about Ben Simmons. It was like, just because you're like running, or like, who said it? It was something about like the quality of the work you do matters way more than the amount of work
Oh
you do.
yeah, I did see that.
Like he's probably fucking running around, but what he's doing is probably like not good, like quality work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's not in the gym. I guarantee if he shot 100 free throws a day this entire summer, he would bring it up by like 10%. He'd be like a 70% free throw shooter. So
But do you think he will?
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think it's more mentally than physical because his shot is not broken. Like
I mean, yeah, mental work ethic.
it doesn't
Do you
look.
think he has a work ethic to
See,
like,
what I'm saying
try
is-
to be good.
I think the Sixers have to force him into like therapy.
You can't be.
They can. It's in their contract. You can.
But I don't. No. I don't think that. I mean, from what I've heard about therapy, you have to want to go. If you don't want to go,
No,
then,
they
like,
can.
it's
They
not
can.
gonna-
I mean, if you don't want to go, you're gonna be forced to go, but it's not gonna help. It's not gonna help.
Exactly.
He has to want.
wants
He
to
has to
have
want to get the help. He's gonna.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna have the resources to do it. We're just gonna see if he wants to or not. I mean, I don't know why he is this such like a huge mental block. I don't know if it's something in his past.
Right. He just has no work
or-
ethic, but we're talking about like wanting to be the best. This man does not want to like be the best. He's happy with just like being in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, we'll
making
see.
a bunch of
Because,
money.
like I said, this is more of a mental thing than a physical thing. Because his shot is not broken. He just needs to take them. Like Giannis's shot is more
I'm
broken.
saying that's why he has no work ethic because he was just so naturally good. He made it to the NBA and now he's
No, because he shoots it like when you watch him play, like not only like pickup and shit, but like when he played in college and high school, he would shoot the ball. Like in the NBA, just stopped shooting the ball. So I don't know what mentally is going on with him, but he needs to take that looked at. So I mean, we'll see. I don't want to get into Ben Simmons right now.
he's
but,
so ass. I just hate Ben Simmons, bro.
yeah. I mean, I think that's everything for the NBA. Do you guys have any last thoughts?
The finals ratings are going to be so fucking low this year compared to how they've been in the past.
Lower than last
It's not
year?
pretty
I don't know.
good.
Last year.
No, not last year because of bubble, but in general.
Yeah.
gonna
I
be
mean, there's no
lower.
super team. If the Nets were in here, then it would be high. But there's no super team left. So,
They're going to be low.
yeah. But the
That's a
NBA
fair assessment.
doesn't really care about ratings. Ratings don't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
As long as they have the TV deals.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's everything with that topic. But before we get into our next topic, we would like to thank the sponsors of this video, Anchor. We'll be back in a minute. This episode is brought to you by our sponsors, Anchor. If you've ever thought about starting your own podcast, Anchor is the easiest way to do so. It's free, there are many creation tools that work on both desktop and mobile, and Anchor will even distribute your podcasts to major hosts such as Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You can even earn money with no minimum listenership. Anchor has everything you need all in one place. Download the free app or go to anchor.fm to get started today. Welcome back, everyone. So we are here with our next topic, the Tour de France of 2021. Kind of went down in flames as a fan caused a huge crash that brought down like half of the people riding. This fan obviously was lacking in brain cells. Cause yeah, basically everyone just I'm looking at the picture right now. I didn't see it before,
Everybody
but like,
the
bro,
whole peloton
bro,
fell pretty much.
god
Like
damn.
2/3 of it.
Um, was any of us watching? Were you watching it live, Alex, or no?
I was not. No, I wasn't watching the Tour de
Bro,
France, but it was.
I would have geeked so hard if I just saw like the fan just run out, cause like the video just gets me so dead. But yeah, what were your thoughts on this
They do him dirty
situation?
with the slow motion, bro.
This-
They do him dirty with the slow motion.
What were your thoughts on it, Alex?
I mean, uh, a very, very unfortunate circumstance. I mean, I know there were a lot of veterans in there that have been wanting to get back to the Tour de France, especially since after COVID.
Yeah,
So for them to get cucked like that,
bro. Imagine like training your entire life, right? You spent like countless hours riding a bike just to like get the chance to be in the Tour de France, and then this nigga just runs out in front of you and just fucks it all up, bro. That is like a different level of just down horrendous, bro. I don't even know what I'd do. If that was me, I would have swung on him right there, bro. I'm not even gonna care. I would have fell
on
down,
site.
got on him, bro. Swung right there, bro. You can see the lad on the side of the road is just trying to get on television. A stupid, stupid thing. A stupid, stupid mistake by a supporter at the side of the road. Pretty much take down the whole of the peloton. I'm so dead. This is on the first day, too, right? This is the first day of the Tour de France?
I think so. Yeah.
That's crazy, bruh. Ah, wow. And there was only, how many kilometers? 47 kilometers left. Oh my god. Jack, did you see this event occur?
I mean, yeah, I just don't care about the Tour de France, but it's sad for all those bikers who like can't bike now because they fell or something. But okay.
I don't think anybody was like injured like that, but people did definitely like.
I mean, it's sad for like their careers. Like Aloy said, like that would suck if like you trained and then some dumbass fan just like, was being dumb and it kind of costed you. But
Like imagine on like the Aiton alley.
I feel like it's more on the like race
Like people were, like,
coordinators for
coordinating.
not. Like,
I mean, because
you shouldn't allow.
it's
you
so
can't
long.
Let people get that. Yeah, I know, but it's on like I'm surprised it's taken this long for something like this to happen. When people can literally sit that close with nothing in between, some dumb shit is bound to happen.
I mean, yeah, that dude's just stupid.
Like I'm
so.
surprised a fan hasn't like thrown something in a guy's wheel before and like fucking made him.
Oh no, because the Tour de France is like taken very seriously.
I mean, clearly not.
This guy
Not
was
by
just
that fan.
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But,
He was just trying to get on
been going
TV.
for like 100 years, like prize that no dumbass fan is like.
Yeah,
caused,
I know.
you
Yeah,
what I mean?
because like it's been taken that serious. So the fact that this one dude did it is just shows the level of stupidity that he has.
Yeah, I mean, it's social media, bro. He was just trying to get clout,
Yeah.
and
hey,
now he's probably gonna get sued
Yeah,
by a fuck ton of different people.
bro. Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, like I don't care about biking. So, but it sucks for the bikers.
But like,
On the
imagine
property.
like if like
Nah, it definitely sucks.
imagine if like a
And
fan
now
went onto an
guarantee
NBA court while they were doing like the Aiton oop and
But
just blocked it.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But the NBA is way more security. Like,
I know, yeah.
It's just like.
Yeah, I'm just saying how it would feel, not like.
But they would
it
redo it. The difference
They would
between
redo
that and a
it. They would
race-
redo it, but
The
like,
difference between that and a race is like you're already so far behind. Like it's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah, they would redo it, but like, Aiton would have made the first one, obviously,
right.
Yeah.
He would be pissed.
Yeah.
He'd be pissed. I just think in a race it means way more.
Yeah.
Also, I think he fucked it up for every other fan of biking because now they're gonna have way
Oh yeah,
more
now
restrictions on
Oh yeah,
on who can stand
Yeah,
there.
that's facts. That's
it's also a good
So-
point.
facts. Yeah, but I mean, does anyone have any other things to say, or are we good?
We can move on.
Okay. Alright, bet. So, this man Derek Chauvin, bruh. sentenced to 22 and a half years in prison. Let's just give a round of applause for the justice system for doing something right. Took 396 days, so a while. But he was found guilty on manslaughter and murder in relation to Floyd's death. Obviously, we've all seen the video, so we don't have to rehash that. But what did you guys think of this situation?
It should be more. It's kind of wild that he is gonna come out of prison and still have like a lot of life, like
Yeah,
he's
I
maybe,
mean,
like, in his 70s.
yeah, he's gonna be 70s.
The
So,
state
like,
did want more. The state wanted like 40
And
years.
there's a
or something
chance
like that.
it's gonna go down to 15. Which if that happens,
that
would
yeah,
be
that would be
crazy.
wild. Yeah,
Yeah,
But
I think
it could happen. They're saying there is a chance.
yeah.
Will it happen? Probably not, but it could happen.
some good behavior.
Yeah. And the prison he's going to, I guarantee he's gonna be in protected
Oh yeah.
population.
Oh
He's
yeah.
not gonna like
Bro, if he was
be
at a
around
regular
actual
prison, bro,
criminals.
he'd be
Be
dead,
dead
in a
so
second.
quick. So, but yeah, I mean, it's good that he's in prison. I just don't really understand how you can kill someone on camera and not go to jail forever.
For life, yeah.
Seems like kind of a I get the whole like he didn't mean to kill him or whatever, and like whenever
Yeah,
if
it
he
was the
did or
whole
not.
unintentional nature of the whole
But
thing.
like, yeah, right.
Yeah,
You'll
because
never know if he
it's
did it on
second
purpose
degree.
or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just feel like that's kind of a loophole in terms of like sentencing. But yeah, it's good. Yeah, here it is. On June 25th, 2021, he received 22.5 years in prison with the possibility of supervised release after serving 2/3 of his sentence or 15 years. So in 15 years, they're going to decide if he can be let out of prison or not.
Yeah. What pissed me off the most though was his freaking mother, bruh. She was on some.
Yeah.
She was like, when you sentence Derek, you sentence me. When Derek is released from prison, it is likely that her father and I will no longer be here. His mother expressed no remorse to the Floyd family in her statement.
That's like her ending statements for like a lesser sentence is like trying to shoot a basketball with a 70-foot Dikembe Mutombo trying to block your shot.
Like,
But
what
that's
is
the
wrong
question,
with
though. That's like a deeper psychological question. Like, would you do anything to help your kid, or is there a limit to like what you would do?
No. I definitely understand her point of view. I mean, it's his mother.
Yeah, but
we're
at least
talking about
like
here.
the fact that she expressed
Well, that's
no
what I'm
remorse.
asking. That's what I'm asking.
I mean, I would
Is there a limit to what you would do?
I would still
to help your
apologize.
I mean, yeah, you would do anything for your kid, right?
Yeah, but you'd still have to apologize for the other family for your family killing them.
Yeah, I'm sure her lawyer,
Yeah.
his lawyer,
Her lawyer
ordered to
definitely
say
said
that.
nah, but like, fuck that, bruh. There's no. I mean, you could still. I mean, yeah.
You
it's just
can,
a
but
fuck.
like,
It's just a fuck situation, but.
yeah, I mean, I don't know why she even tried testifying if that was going to do anything.
Yeah.
That would have worked if he was 18,
Yeah.
not if he's like 45
Yeah.
or
Like,
however old he is.
yeah, I don't know what the point is. Like, what do you think? What do you think was gonna happen, bro? But yeah, I mean, Chauvin is only the 8th officer to be convicted of murder for killing someone on the job since 2005. So, like I said, this
It's
is
wild, bro.
this is they are
Crazy.
arrested at such a small rate. So hopefully this becomes at least a precedent, at least a 22 and a half year president. But I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Just give it time till the next one happens, and then we'll find out, right?
Hopefully it doesn't happen.
Let's be honest, though.
I mean,
Right.
yeah, but God forbid, obviously.
Yeah, honestly.
There is this.
I
like,
mean, go ahead.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. I don't. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, because like, excuse me, like I'm just gonna play a little bit of devil's advocate here. Like the main defense that Chauvin has, and that the lawyers presented, I believe, is that and the like other critics of the trial was that the jury, like,
Was leaked. That was fucked up. That was fucked up.
was what?
You can hear about that? The jury names got leaked, so everyone knew who was on the jury, and like that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that, but It was basically like the whole case was publicized so much that like the jury was tainted because of the
That's why they
publicity
were
of the case.
worried because they were like the jury names got leaked, and people were worried that because people knew who was on the jury,
Oh no, no, you're right. Actually, yeah,
if they like
I
decided
remember now.
on like a decision that people didn't like, those people would be like fucking
Yeah,
found and like
Yeah,
killed
I
and
mean,
like
because
fucked up.
when you pick a jury, the most ideal one is like someone who doesn't know anything about the case, so they learn about the case in court. But
yeah,
obviously, that's not gonna happen, and that was what their defense was. Everyone knows about the case,
No,
and
I
has
mean
been.
regardless of what the case is, you should never know who's on the jury.
I know, I know,
That's
I know. You're right. You're right.
yeah.
That's number one. That should always be protected at all, in all costs. But what ideally they would want them to know nothing about the case. But since they obviously turned on the news and
yeah.
what their thing was, the media would basically create some kind of narrative that didn't really happen, which was their defense. Whether it's a valid defense, well, that was up to the jury, and looks like it was just an L for him. I mean, I know a lot of people wanted it to be a systemic charge, um, which would increase accountability for other police officers who do this kind of stuff. That didn't end up happening. So we'll see. I mean, because they have the just George Floyd Justice and Policing Bill, so we'll see that if that actually works in another case, which I
What
mean, hopefully we
happened
don't
with the
see.
woman who shot the dude but then said it was her taser? Remember that?
Oh, I think she was just fired. I don't.
No, I guarantee she's going to jail, bro. There's no way she just got fired.
I'm pretty
That
sure.
happened like right after the George Floyd thing. What was her
No,
name?
that was a bit later.
No, it
That was
wasn't.
much later.
That was
It was like a
later.
couple
Oh
months
yeah,
ago, though.
that's what I
Several
meant
months.
after. That's
Yeah.
what I meant. Yeah.
I forgot her name though.
Gun. I
That
think
was crazy
shot
though.
and thought it was taser.
That was just
Let's see what
negligence
happened to
right
her.
there.
Dante Wright. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. She was charged with second-degree manslaughter,
Oh, okay.
booked in jail, then released on bail. So her jury hasn't happened yet, or her not jury, her court date hasn't happened yet. So we'll find out what happens to her, and then we'll find out if we'll see if the George Floyd thing set any precedent or not.
Hopefully it
We'll
does.
see.
That would be the most ideal. But yeah, does anyone have any last thoughts on this?
No.
Yeah, I guess
Good.
like this case will definitely serve as a stepping stone for like other activists and community leaders to,
We hope
um,
it all works
yeah,
out good.
Yeah, for
surely.
sure, for sure. We have one more topic, but I don't really know anything about it. So, Alex, do you want to introduce it?
Yeah, sure, of course. So recently, government report was released on UFOs, and now they're calling it UAPs, which is unusual aerial phenomena.
They really changed it from
And this report,
unidentified flying object, bro.
That's what the government does, bro. Instead of doing anything, they just change the names of things to act like they're busy, bro. It's like Patrick Beverly on a basketball court. You just run around and act like you're busy, bro. You don't do anything.
The government on their
Oh,
Black Air
shit.
Force energy, bro.
Yeah,
so
but they're
dead.
not.
which black forces will I wear today?
What name of random thing shall we change today? Act like we're doing something.
I'm dead, bro.
But back on the topic, it was released by the Office of the Director of National Intelligence with substance to back up these claims, right? Back up the report, right? And 143, like this one, it's like a culmination of reports.
Yeah, since 2004.
143 of them since 2004 can't be explained by the Office of National Intelligence, right?
Yeah.
And these reports include like intriguing cases, right? But a lot of them are like he said, she said, and a lot of things can is brings up more questions than answers when that's the case for the most part.
Yeah.
But there's one case where Navy pilots saw and even filmed
I
some
heard about
UFOs off
this.
the East Coast, and they recalled like exceptional speed, agility, and acceleration in the air. Um, this happened over 2014, 2015 periodically, like over that period.
Hmm.
And these like the rise in recent sightings have also can also be explained by the formal procedures that the Navy and the Air Force have put in place to keep track of these UAPs. Um, and even though like they're being reported more, the quality of the reports can be kind of spotty because you can't really draw definitive conclusions from he said, she said scenarios. Um, but along, even though they didn't really provide concrete conclusions and explanations for what these phenomena really are, they did explain that they could be secret U.S. government or military projects, or they could be
That's
foreign
what I think it is.
clandestine programs, or they could even boil down to simply instrument and human error, which is definitely possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, but considering that there's 143 reports that can't be readily identified, that should raise some skepticism.
That's true. I mean,
Uh,
143 is a lot. I mean,
I don't think they're UFOs.
143 over what is it now? Almost 20 years. That's kind of not that many.
Especially when the only reason, in my opinion, that they're so high is because, like you said, Alex, they're just documenting more now.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna be more because they're writing more stuff down. Um, I mean, I don't know if you guys heard this story, but during the Cold War, there was a Russian sub and a cockroach, I believe it was like a cockroach or a bird, went into the sensor of, oh, he's technical difficulties. Oh, no, wait, no, he's back.
Get back.
Alex, you there?
Just
Well, I
continue.
guess I'll just
Continue with
talk.
your story. I
Wow.
continue. Sorry.
So, yeah, so during the Cold War,
Ah, hello.
yeah, hello?
All right, all right, we're back.
Alright, you're good.
All right,
You're
we're
good.
good.
You're good.
Did you get everything I said, or did
Yeah,
I?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay,
I
all
was
right.
just, so me and Eloy just said that, like, well, that many cases over that many years is not that much. Plus, with the fact that they're just reporting more now, you're going to have more cases because you're writing more stuff down. And then I said how I don't think it's UFOs. And I was going to go into a story about how during the Cold War, when they had the Russian subs and US subs, everyone had nukes and shit. I think it was a bird flew into a Russian sensor, and the Russians thought it was a US sub, and they were prepared to shoot nukes and blow up the United States, but one Russian general decided not to. So you're telling me if their sensors are that shitty that a bird looks like a US sub and almost killed everyone on this planet, because we would have shot nukes
We
back
would
at
have
them,
shot it. Yeah.
obviously. Almost destroyed the whole world because of like a bird. I don't really trust the senses of them, completely. So, in my opinion, they're just covert foreign ships that we just don't know about, and that the U.S. doesn't want to admit that our military isn't up to date on everything. So they're just gonna like mask it under the it
Say
might
it's a
be an alien
UAP. Yeah.
UFO. Yeah.
We do. Our government does operate on a need to know basis, like pretty much every other
The most
government
need
out
to
there.
know
Yeah, we're not
basis
telling
of
the
all
random.
time.
We're not telling like the Alaskan senator about our like covert Black Hawk jets that we're making in like the islands. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like you said, that's all governments. So it kind of is what it is. So I mean,
I mean, Alex, do you think it's actual aliens?
Well, no, I'm just kidding. Nah, I mean, it's probably like some more on the clandestine government argument or clandestine government program technology argument. Because countries are gonna want the up edge on everything, right?
Yeah.
So why not gather intel on the world's superpowers?
Yeah, why would Russia be like, actually, guys, it's our jet. That's not a UFO. That's just our
Yeah.
jet. We're just testing that. My bad, guys. Didn't mean to scare you. They would never say that. And the reason I also don't think it's a UFO is because no other country is talking about this that I know of. If these were UFOs, this would affect the whole continent, not just the United States. So why are we the only country talking about it? Why aren't there sightings in like Australia and China and Russia and
That's
Africa,
true. We're
right?
just
Why is
being
it only
watched by
us?
other
I guess
countries,
like
bro,
other countries want to keep reports like that more confidential than
than the
it's
U.S.
just what they choose to release
Yeah, but
and make
news is
public.
news. Like, why isn't like
So,
the
like-
Russian Fox News talking about UFOs? You know what I mean? Like, why is it just us? Alex is like, damn it, they're not UFOs.
My dream.
I just don't understand. Like, I just thought of that now. But if they were UFOs, why isn't the world like, fuck? We need to like prepare. Like,
I mean, we really
what I
aren't
mean?
doing anything either. So maybe they're talking about it, and we just don't know.
true.
I think that's it.
Really, I would feel like it'd be bigger news if like the whole world was like, guys, there's UFOs. Like,
Because it was
you know.
trending on Twitter worldwide. So, I mean, I guess people.
I
know,
haven't
people
seen
know
one.
about it.
I haven't. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen one. I don't know.
I
And the
mean-
reason I don't think other countries are talking about it is because I think it's their jets.
Their jets.
That's why they're
that's
not
also
talking.
true.
That's why they're
Yeah.
not talking about it.
That could be true. Yeah, facts. Yeah, but sadly, we'll have to wait to find out if there are aliens out there.
My biology degree was for nothing.
Bro, I just want to dissect aliens, bro. That's the only reason I went to college.
Imagine though,
That would
like
be a
in
cool job.
2576, we can do regular dissections of aliens in like high school classes. That'd be pretty lit.
that would be lit, bro. That would be lit.
Dude, hell no, we can't even do frogs. What the
No,
fuck? They're
frogs.
gonna let us do
Just
full
throwing,
aliens?
throwing acid at each other, bro.
Yeah.
That would geek, bro. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
they're not gonna let us do aliens, bro.
Did you steal the plasma sample from Miss Peterson's class? Perfect.
Oh
Oh,
my
shit.
gosh. Mm. But I do think that's everything. Am I tweaking, Alex, or is that everything?
We talked about the playoffs, the Euros, the UFOs, Derek Chauvin, and Tour de France.
Yeah.
That was everything. Yes.
Good
clap up
job.
for the boys.
Wrapped up this episode. Also, rip to our locker room plan because locker room got
What do you mean?
got bought by Spotify.
It did get bought by Spotify.
I mean, we could.
Did they put an app on your phone, Alohe?
Yeah. So now it's just.
Like
it's
I
called Green
updated
Room.
Spotify and some shit was just downloaded on my phone. But I didn't allow them to do that. What?
Wait,
They could just do that?
they downloaded an app?
Like on my phone, I'm moving my phone. On my phone, I have the Green Room like app, right?
Yeah.
But it just auto installed when I
No,
updated
it was
Spotify. I didn't-
locker room. Locker room updated into Green Room.
Oh, so Locker Room's just not on my
It's
phone
gone.
anymore?
Yeah, they bought it and renamed it Green Room.
Oh, okay. I thought I just downloaded it on my phone. I didn't download it. I was like, what? Spotify just the fuck?
That would geek, but I mean, as soon as we talk about
Can you play Spotify music in your like room now?
I don't know.
Like, can you have like,
I went on the
music
app.
in the room?
I don't think you can though. Actually,
that would be smart. I don't know why they wouldn't do that. That would be kind of cool. Like, you know what would be cool now that they could do now on Spotify? Like when an album drops, you can have like a room and then play the album in the room and then like review the album like together.
that would be cool. I mean,
That would be cool.
one of the people I met on Locker Room did that, like a listening party to the J. Cole album. But like he played it on his.
Someone could
computer.
have like, yeah, but I feel like now that's integrated with
Yeah,
Spotify.
you can have it
should
integrated in there.
select.
Yeah. That would
Well,
be cool.
they should. If they don't, they better.
That would be cool. I mean, we could still go on there. It's just kind of dead now because there's so many people on it now. Before there was like 100.
How much did they
on
buy
there.
it for? Do you know?
It was like 4 billion.
billion? No way.
4 trillion,
Seriously?
bro. 4 quadrillion.
What are you talking about? It was
I
not
think it's
4 billion.
six quintillion, dude.
Dude, Spotify has money like that, dude?
By spot.
I mean, they paid
I
Joe
can't
Rogan 100
find it.
million, right, or something like that.
Yeah, and they just paid. Do you know what Call Her Daddy is?
50
Podcast?
million.
They just paid her 60. 50 million?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's like they bought Betty Labs, which is the company who made it, and that was their only app. So good on them, bro. I talked to the owners and they were chill as hell. They are definitely swimming in money now.
That's just a Silicon Valley strategy, bro. Just make a fuck ton of apps and one's bound to be popular.
And then you just have someone
and then
buy
you're
it.
just chilling.
That is facts.
Shout out to whoever created Instagram. I don't even know your name, bro. But you're
that man is swimming in money as well.
which is fuck now.
I mean, if he kept it, he would be swimming in more money. But like, okay, bro, how much money do you need? How much?
All of it.
Huh?
All of it.
You need all of it?
I need all of the money right now.
How much is all?
All.
What the fuck are you? What?
I'm dead. But with that, we're gonna end this week's podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Alex will be here now. Like, won't go to any more beach trips. Dumbass nigga, bitch ass. Like,
I'm sorry, y'all.
But he will be back. We will be back with guests. I know we said that every podcast. We say we're gonna have a guest. Now that we have all three of us, we're gonna have guests starting next week. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, look forward to that. And if that's everything, we're gonna sign off. Thank you guys. Peace.
Bye.